Reason why you're at your heaviest weight you've ever been is because you're still believing in two truths that is not holding. For example, you are ongoing diets with losing weight and gaining weight. You are doing vicious workouts, doing endless amount of cardio, and you are eating like barely nothing, only salads, and you just not seeing the results that you want, and you're plateauing. And I remember when I was at my heaviest weight, I was just trying to doing endless amount of cardio and working out 5 times a week, and I was barely seeing any changes on the scale. So in this video I'll share what these two truths are, and also how I was able to help a lot of ambitious professionals loosen the weight for good and get a lean toned muscular body, and also maintain the weight for life. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also turn on the bell to get notified whenever I'm making a new video about weight loss advice. The first truth is that you are still believing that eating low protein diets are the way to lose weight effectively and having high carbs. You should definitely focusing on having high protein diets where you're getting like 45% of your daily calories from coming from protein, because the reason why, if you are in a calorie deficit, you need like 300 calories to be in a calorie deficit from your maintenance calories. By doing that, you are going to lose weight all around your body. And if you're someone who have a low protein diet, you will have struggled with maintaining the muscle mass, because if you want to get a lean toned muscular body, you will lose weight all around your body with being in calorie deficit. But if you are not having efficient enough of protein in your diet, you will just lose weight and you'll just look like a skinny person. So that's why I always recommend that you are focusing on building as much muscle mass with 5 times of strength training throughout the week, where you're focusing on compound movements and isolation movements for every single muscle groups like chest, shoulders, back, legs. By doing that, you're going to build a lot of muscles on your frame, so you have a beautiful hourglass figure. If you're someone as an ambitious professional working a full-time job and you've been missing out on career opportunities because you don't feel confident talking with clients and you hate how you look in the mirror, this is definitely for you. Because if you're still like looking in the mirror and you don't feel confident, it's also how you are portraying yourself. So if you're feeling very overweight, you should definitely focusing on starting out your diets with a high protein diet, so you are focusing on losing as much weight as possible and not losing any muscle, because high protein diet, where it's just one of the most difficult macronutrients to break down. So if you're actually having high protein diet, you will burn all the fat around your body and you just keep the muscle. So eventually you just get a lean toned muscular body. I would love to know what is your takeaway from this video. Just comment below and let me know. Truth number 2 is that you are still believing that cardio is the way to lose weight. Reason is that if you are someone who at your heaviest weight and you've been having a lot of struggle with breathing and you feel like cardio is the only way to lose weight, it's just not going to cut it, because cardio is just a way to supplement your diet and your workouts and the steps that you're taking to lose weight even further. So let's imagine that the right way to do it. Because I remember that when I was at my heaviest, I was just spending hours on the treadmill. I was seeing no results, even when I'm doing that for months. So let's imagine that you are at your maintenance calories right now. You use a macro calculator to figure that out. You subtract that with 300 calories, and then you're in calorie deficit. You should follow that as also having a 45% of your daily calories come from protein, 40% of your daily calories come from carbs, where it's like slow digestible, fast digestible carbs, and having 20% to 40 grams, 20 or 40 grams of your daily fibers coming from like some veggies, whole wheat pasta, because fiber is just helping you being very full all the time. And also 3 to 4 liters of water a day. That should just be like the solid point. And then you're working out 5 times a week, and then you already had a good foundation for your, for example, diet to lose weight. So if you're following that, you're going to lose weight very fast the first 1 or 2 weeks, and eventually you're hitting a plateau where you are introducing, for example, cardio. That could be stationary bike, for example, and also a cross trainer where you are spending like 20 minutes on a stationary bike or a cross trainer with a heart rate of 120 or 150, because if you're doing that, you're going to force your body to burn even more calories. If you are someone who are on a treadmill and like having the incline like 15% and you are just not breathing heavily when you are working out, you're not burning as many calories as possible. So that's why I always recommend that you're starting out with having the diet in check, and then you're introducing cardio eventually. 3 to 4 times of cardio every single week, and then when you are hitting a plateau, you are not losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. You are ending up with like one cardio session more, or you decrease your, for example, your calories 100 or 200 calories, and you are also, for example, adding 2,000 steps more. I always start out with 6,000 steps. If you're ready to finally lose the weight for good and become the most healthiest version of yourself, just like you saw with the client transformation in the beginning of the video, there's a link in the description in the comment section where you can click that and apply for coaching with me, and we'll see if we are fit to work together, and we'll just build a game plan to help you lose the weight for good. Bye.